Navigate to the Red Rock Supercharger. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're in the Cybertruck software version 13.2.4 Supervised Full Self Driving. We're going to see if we can get from here to the supercharger with zero disengagement. .3 miles on route. Let's press the brake to activate drive. Engage FSD. Pretty tight in this parking spot. Let's see how she whips out. I'm gonna go ahead and disengage there. She was getting a little too close for my comfort there. Let's re-engage. We are all clear. Now we are still waiting for the 13.2.6. I want to say about 5 pushes of rollouts have been going out. Still no huge pushes yet, but we're all patiently waiting. 13.2.4 has been performing great. We're just still having speed issues, lane issues, and those curb issues. All right, we are pulling onto Montessori. This is where the West Sahara Tesla Service Center is, and we're going to be pulling out into the same location that we had difficulty last time. I had to disengage right in the middle. Let's see how she does today. Put this camera right on the top. Quite a bit of cross traffic, 45 miles an hour. All right, we have a lot of bushes on this side, so I can barely see around the corner. We're inching up for visibility. This is good. And it looks like we're clear on the left. We got someone doing a couple of U-turns on the right, and we are going. Clear on the feeder traffic. Very nice. We are preconditioning the battery for fast charging on our route. Let's go ahead and mute this radar. We have 165 miles in the battery, right at 51%. We should arrive with 48%. And we got the green light. So yeah, I'm checking on Teslify, and we got 2 versions. We have the 12.6.3 for the Model 3s, Model Ys, all the hardware 3 cars, and then we also have 13.2.6. 309 currently sitting on Wi-Fi waiting for the update, or waiting to connect to Wi-Fi to download the update. I think we checked this morning. I've been checking every day. We just haven't got it yet. So I'll have to wait till 5:43 p.m. unless it gets pushed to the truck sooner. I can remember the days where you could check that software update in unlimited. They must have been getting a lot of pings. They got rid of that pretty quick. Got the green light. At least about a good solid 2-second delay before the truck reacts to the light and takes off. I'm kind of indifferent on that. Sometimes I want to take off quick, but the delay will help with any red light runners, that's for sure. I don't know if they implemented that recently, maybe a couple months ago, because it never used to do it. I don't know if it's still on the newest version. Got the Red Rock Mountains straight ahead. Another gorgeous day in Las Vegas. 64 degrees. Can hear the truck preconditioning. Gives us this little hum, sounds like a fighter jet. On the last 70 miles, we're averaging 367 watt hours per mile. That's about the best efficiency we've gotten yet. And I want to say we have aired up the tires. So I did air up the tires to 50 psi cold. Lights. I was kind of looking at the screen there. Kind of almost a hard break there. I do like the gap, the distance that this version is doing on the city streets and on the highway. They definitely improve the gap, follow distance. I'm gonna do a lanes change to the right. I do want to show you some settings real quick though. We have on the autopilot settings, we have it on the 20% max offset for the speed control. I want to do a manual lane change, see how long it takes to react. We do have a car back there. Let's go now, see if it does it. 1/1000. Very slow and methodical lane changes. And that's what I've noticed in the last few updates with Cybertruck. Got quite a few routes opening up here. Let's go ahead and take this route. We will head Pecoli Ranch and then jump onto Charleston. See if that changed our route. 3.5 miles versus 3.5 miles. Okay. Little tug on the wheel there. Again, the attention monitoring, super sensitive on this version. I'm wondering if 13.2.6 is still sensitive on the attention monitoring. Now we got a right turn coming up here, 0.1 of a mile. Now, one thing behavior I've noticed is sometimes it'll jump into the turning lane before the lines start breaking up to let you in. Sometimes it doesn't. I feel like it's dependent on traffic. There's really no set rhyme or reason lately that I've noticed is sometimes it waits all the way to the end and then comes in where the brakes open. Sometimes it gets in early. It makes me excited for our robo-taxi world because I feel like in the future, it's just gonna get you there. How it gets you there, I'm not too sure how we'll be reacting, but we got our left turn coming up. You can see right here, so you see how the lines, it opens up right here? That's exactly what I'm talking about. So it'll get into that opening. It's like 50-50. Sometimes it gets in early, sometimes it gets in right at the end. Looks like we're driving through the neighborhood here. Unprotected left. All clear. Good speed control on standard mode. We do have it in the standard profile for city streets. So far, the satin black wrap has been holding up pretty well on the vehicle. All hand washes, so no brushes, there's really no surface scratches on the wrap. I am scared to take it through a brush to wash, that's for sure. It'll be all hand wash. The wrap is good though, nice and wrapped, pretty solid around all the panels. Alright, we got a roundabout. Looks like we are going to take the right out of the roundabout. Very good. Beautiful little park area here. And I apologize for the microphone. Left the battery at home. I've got the microphone and everything right here. But there's no battery for the GoPro, so we are on auxiliary power. So comfortable in the Cybertruck. Green light. Looks like this is an unprotected left. Does say yield to pedestrians, turning vehicles to the left. It has a little sign. All right, we're clear with traffic ahead. How are we on this curve? A little bit too close for my comfort. I'm gonna go and disengage there, re-engage. Again, we need better lane change selection, because sometimes it misses the exit, sometimes misses the right lane. And we definitely need to stay away from those curves. I think if just those two things are fixed, I would have many, many more zero disengagement drives. Ooh, I kind of jumped to the wheel here. I was looking at the screen and I saw the visualization get close to the vehicle, and I kind of, my hands just kind of went up. I look over out the window though, and he was fine. Man, we got the green light. I was just looking at some of the settings here. I was trying to find camp mode, because kind of what I want to do is start the supercharger, keep recording, and see if I can go use the restroom without the screen going black. But I did want to mention, we do have it on auto lower here on the settings for dynamics. So what that does is anytime you put it in park, it's going to go into the easy entry setting, the lowest setting. In general, we drive on the lower setting, so it tends to be in low, but it will self-calibrate down the road. Sometimes it'll go up and down. So right now, 8.5 inches, and that's about the standard in low. A lot of K-bands. Now you can really see all the red rocks there in front of us by the mountain. Doing 47 and a 45, nice speed control. Got the supercharger coming up on the left. 0.5 a mile, 2 minutes. We do have the protected left. I like that it pulled into the outside lane. That's exactly what I would do, since we are going to be merging right for the supercharger. All right, we got the green protected left, 0.2 of a mile. They're showing 14 stalls available. Let's take a look. It doesn't show us our charging fees since we do have a free supercharging right now. I was watching a video the other day and someone was joking about how you can tell when the cars are pulling into the supercharger because they're using their blinkers when they're on full self-driving. All right, got a little bump there, very good. Got a pretty tight turn here to the right. She's gonna have to whip it. Almost full lock there. Very good. Nice and clear supercharger today. All right, we're gonna go ahead and disengage. And you know what? Let's go ahead and test out an auto park. All right, pulling up nice and far for the auto park. I'm most likely gonna have to take over, I don't know. Or at least readjust, because we gotta get close to that charger. There's no one around, so we don't mind here right now. But definitely gotta work on this auto park. I feel like they've been not working on it so much because they're trying to get the AI3 cars and the AI4 cars closer together on the full self-driving. All right, let's whip it. It is going, veering towards the supercharger side, which I like, where the plug is at. Not bad. Let's see if that's just enough to get us in. All right, pretty sweet. We were able to get plugged in on the auto park. Not bad. Took a couple tries, but we got in there. Now, what I'm kind of looking for is camp mode. Camp mode. All right, so it says camp mode is enabled. The question is, I'm gonna try to hop out. I wanna see if the screen stays on. We're ramping up 83 kilowatts. Let's see what we ramp up to first. At this rate, it'll take an hour and 5 minutes to charge up to 100. Really, that 90 to 100% is about 25 minutes in itself. And then from 80 to 90 is probably about 10 minutes as well. All right, we're at 137 now. Let's test out this camp mode. Let's see if the screen stays on. right, it looked like the screen stayed on. I'm gonna hop into the casino real quick and we will be right back. Camp mode worked, the screen stayed on. We're still charging about 130 kilowatts, another 55 minutes. So this is kind of your real world charging. You know, you pull in at 150, did a little bit of preconditioning. I can't wait till we get some more faster Cybertruck speeds. All right, we're gonna bump this down to 90%. Let's see how she does. All right, we got about 2 minutes left. You know what's funny is that when we hit about 80%, it went from about 85 kilowatts up to about 98 kilowatts. So the Cybertruck has this thing where at the end of the pack, it starts charging a little faster, but I cannot wait until we get some faster charging speeds. Let's go ahead and unplug. Camp mode was successful. If you ever got to run into the restroom while you're doing an FSD video. And thank you guys so much for watching. This is the 2024 non-foundation all-wheel drive Cybertruck, and we will see you on the next one.